Hi all, Mary Bulger, Naturalist with Iowa County Conservation Board here today. And when I was trying to think about what to do today, I wanted to do maybe a little project that you can do right at home to try to help attract wildlife or birds to your yard. So you could do something inside and then maybe take it outside and enjoy the outdoors. So we are going to be making a pine cone bird feeder today out of some materials that you probably have at home. We'll be doing that, and then I'll go over a few different other types of seeds and things that you could put out to attract wildlife to your yard. And hopefully you can take all this information and then go outside and enjoy nature. So let me turn my camera around here so we can take a look at some of the materials you're going to need. So we're going to be making a pine cone bird feeder today, and there are many different types of pine cones here. We have large ones, medium ones, and small ones, and you don't even really have to use a pine cone if you don't have access or don't have them. You could use something like corn cob, or you could use bark from trees, or if you just have some bird feeders, that would work too with just the seed. But today we're going to be using a pine cone, and then you could also use string. We're going to be using that to attach it, or you could use part of a pipe cleaner as well. You're going to need peanut butter. You're going to need something to spread that peanut butter on, scissors, of course, to cut our string, and then you're going to need some bird seed. Now this right here is just a mix of sunflower seed. We have some corn in here, we have some millet, and then we have some Niger seed here. So we're going to be using that. In just a little bit, we'll take a look at some other things that you can feed birds as well. So I'm going to set my phone down so you guys can see me in the process of making it right here. It's really easy, and it's a really fun project for kids to do with these materials that you probably have right at home. So I'm going to use this big pine cone here. I like this one because it's big. It has this little stem right here, great for tying the string on to your pine cone, or your string on to the pine cone. These little ones are great, but I like this one. This is the one I picked today. So I'm going to be using string today. So when I cut my string, I usually try to cut a little bit more than I think I will need, just because when you put this outside, you have a little bit more room to work with. You can tie this if you have bird feeders already outside, you can tie it close to those. You could tie it in a bush or a shrub. You could tie it from a tree, anywhere that you think birds are going to find it. So cut your string here, and then just tie it to the end of the string, giving yourself a little bit of extra. I usually tie a couple times because you want to make sure that that holds pretty securely on your pine cone. So we'll do a couple knots here. This is a great project that you can do with your kids at home, caregivers, mom, dad, whoever's at home with the kids right now. Great fun project for families and kids to work on, to do something indoors, but then be able to take it outside as well. So tying your string on here, leaving plenty of room here to tie to whatever you're going to be doing outside. And then you take your peanut butter, and when it comes to the peanut butter, the more you put on, the more sticky stuff that you're going to have to stick the seed on. Now, mostly birds are going to be attracted to this, but other animals like squirrels might be attracted to that too, just because of the peanut butter and the seed. So if you see, I'm just putting quite a bit on here because when after I'm done with this, I'm going to put sprinkle the seed on or roll it in the seed, and the birds and or a squirrel will be attracted to both of those things here. So I'm just going to cover the pine cone with peanut butter here. Get it in some of those nooks and crannies. The birds or wildlife will come. They'll eat some of the seed, and the peanut butter actually provides them with, these are great in the wintertime, but most of the year round too. Will provide them with fats and energies, things that they need. There's going to be more and more food available for our wildlife now that spring is here, but these are a great thing for you to place in outside of a window or an area in your yard to do some wildlife watching. So you can see that I have lots of peanut butter. It's covered there. Now what I'm going to do is take this and you can either roll it in your seed, or you could do both of these things. You can take your seed and just sprinkle it on here. You get as much on as you possibly can. Give it a little shake because some of it might shake off. And ta-da, you have your pine cone bird feeder right there. Fun project for you to make. When you are finished with this, you could make a couple of these and place them in lots of different areas. And then you can go choose a few areas, maybe outside a window or out in your backyard, and go sit. It might take a little while for birds to find them, but be patient. They will find them. They're attracted to that seed and the peanut butter here. So that's just kind of one fun, easy project, a way that you can attract wildlife to your yard to do right now. But I also have a few other seeds that I wanted to share with you, or some other things that you can use to attract wildlife or birds to your yard. So this right here is called a suet cake. And you can see right now we have some black oil sunflower in here. If I pick this up, this is just a kind of a big square piece. A lot of birds like woodpeckers are especially attracted to this. And so this is actually homemade suet that we made here at the Nature Center. It's a really simple recipe. It's just equal parts of peanut butter and lard or some sort of fat, and then we added a seed mix in here too to attract some of those birds. So you can also just buy suet cakes already pre-made like this, and they're especially popular in the wintertime. So a few other types of seeds that are popular here in Iowa. This is called Niger or thistle. And so this is a very, very tiny seed. Birds that are attracted to this seed, especially here in Iowa, are state bird of Iowa, the goldfinch. They love this. This is a little bit of a pricey seed. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more budget friendly, these two seeds are great right here. So this is safflower seed. A lot of those birds that have the big nut cracking beak, like cardinals, chickadees, things like that, love this type of seed, as well as the most common type of seed right here. We have black oil sunflower seed. There's a little bit of, this is kind of a little bit of a mix. There's some millet and some things in here, but mostly black oil sunflower seed. And this seed by far is probably the most versatile, and lots of birds like this pretty common seed. Here we have, it is sunflower seed, but it's just the seed heart. So this has already been taken out of the shell here. It's not taken out. The birds have to do the work there. But this one, again, is going to be more pricey because because it's already out of the shell. Again, lots of birds like that one. Here we have some corn, and some of your larger birds, again, that have those nut cracking beaks will like this. Also things like blue jays and woodpeckers will like that. And then we have a peanut mixer. This is called a woodpecker mix. Woodpeckers love peanuts, blue jays love them, and these two also may attract squirrels to your bird feeders, okay? So that is all for our short little learning today. I hope you enjoyed our little project. If you have any requests, things you want to learn about out in nature, please put them in the comments or send us a message. And with this project, again, it's a great one that you can use to do something indoors, maybe when the weather isn't so great, it's kind of rainy and chilly, but then you can take it outdoors and make sure you're getting out there in your yard, getting some sunshine, getting some fresh air. During times like this, it's really, really helpful and beneficial to make sure you get those things. It'll help you feel a little more cheerful. So thank you very much for watching. Please share and let us know if you have any other requests or things you want to learn about nature. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.